Class is in session. More coffee. Okay. All right. Our early human ancestors. This is our topic of discussion and our driving question. How did our early ancestors evolve? Evolution. Where do we evolve from? Do we come from monkeys? No, absolutely not. We did not come from monkeys. That is a common myth and misconception. But I can't help but wonder, how do things evolve? How much of our DNA do we share with chimpanzees? And at one point, did we break from a common ancestor? And can entire species change into other species? I don't know, but that's what we are here to find out. Evolution didn't occur overnight. It took millions and millions of years. It was a long process. And today, one of our words that we're going to try to understand, our word of the day is bipedalism, or bipedalism, bipedal, bipedal, tomato, tomato. Bipedalism is the ability to stand on two legs. And this was critical for our early ancestors. Primates initially lived in the trees and forests, but as their environments became drier, they transitioned into grasslands. And so our early ancestors moved out of trees and into grasslands where they had to stand up so that they could see up over the tops of tall grasses. So bipedalism emerged, this ability to stand and to walk on two legs. Today, for our lesson, you're going to head over to Khan Academy and you're going to watch a crash course video on human evolution. Now this thing is dynamic. It's you through the entire history of our ancestors. And I find it helpful when he does this to keep track in sketch notes. I like to draw out these little developments. Because remember, our question here is, how did our early ancestors evolve? And you want to try to trace the steps in that evolution. Here are my notes, my sketch notes. Can you see them? Gotta get closer. Yeah, so it's going to take you all the way through the timeline of human evolution. So I tried to keep track of the dates and then draw a little picture of like what was going on. And then keep it really simple. Who was this over here? What species? Cool. Now, if you want to go more in depth into this, you'd like a more zoomed in view, you can also take a look on Khan Academy at a couple of readings. One on the Leakeys, archaeologists who discovered Lucy, the missing link. And you can also read about Jane Goodall, a primatologist who's studied the way that chimpanzee behaviors compare to that of humans. So get on over there, go to Khan Academy, watch the video, take some good notes, maybe even some sketch notes about how our early ancestors evolved. Hey, how did your sketch notes turn out? Let's see them. Hold them up there. You got to be proud of it. Even if they're just stick figures, it doesn't matter. Because sometimes it just helps to draw things out. Now today, in your historian's journal, I want you to think about how might COVID-19 have affected our early ancestors? I mean, we know that today we share 98.8% of our DNA with chimps. In fact, scientists who work with chimpanzees and other primates often have to be vaccinated so that they don't pass human diseases along to the primates. And when this was all unfolding and the pandemic was early in its stages, it arrived on the continent of Africa, which prompted Rwanda in Central Eastern Africa to immediately end all tourist activity to see their mountain gorillas, because they were worried that these tourists might be passing along the coronavirus to the gorillas, which were already under threat from humans and other environmental impacts. So go check it out. What do you think? How might this have affected our early ancestors? Happy Monday, everybody. We made it. That is worthy of some celebration. I hope you have a great week with us. I hope you're going to come back. You're going to engage in some learning. You're going to stretch your brain. And you're just going to check in because it is always good to see you. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.